Have you ever heard of someone teaching themselves to read and write? Escaping from a life of hardship and then becoming one of the most powerful voices in history. Well, buckle up, because today we're talking about Frederick Douglass.
Oh, Frankie, let me tell you something. Frederick Douglass wasn't just any man. He was a man with a mission, born into slavery. And guess what? He didn't even know his real birthday.
Right?
Right.
Can you imagine that? Most of us have birthday parties, cake, balloons. But Frederick, nope. He had no clue when he was born because enslaved people weren't given birth records. Historians think he was born in February 1818, but he had to pick his own special day. And guess what? He picked Valentine's Day.
Uh-oh.
Now that's some self-love.
February, hey, my month. Okay, I like that. And if nobody gives you a birthday, you make your own. Okay, but let's talk about how he changed his life. Back then, teaching an enslaved person to read or write was a big no-no. The people in charge knew that knowledge was power.
Right.
But that did not stop Frederick. No, ma'am.
No way. This man was slick. When he was about 12, he learned the alphabet from his enslaver's wife, Sophia. But then her husband found out and shut that down real quick. So you know what Frederick did? He made the neighborhood kids his secret teachers. He tricked them by saying, hey, I bet I can spell this word better than you. And boom, he was learning right under their noses.
Oh, yes. I love a good underdog story. And the way he leveled up, like impressive. By the time he was a teenager, he wasn't just reading, he was thinking for himself. He read speeches and books about freedom, and that lit a fire in his soul. He knew he wasn't meant to be in chains.
That's right. And let me tell you, Frederick wasn't about to just sit around waiting for freedom. He was like, nope, I gotta go. So at the age of 20, he put together a daring escape plan. He dressed up like a sailor, carried some borrowed papers, and got on a train headed north. His heart must have been pounding the whole time.
I would have been sweating bullets, but he made it. And when he stepped foot in a free state, he was no longer enslaved. But did he stop there? Oh, no, my brother. He did not. He didn't just enjoy his freedom. He fought for everyone else's, too.
And that's what makes him a legend. He started speaking out against slavery, telling people his story. Let me tell you, he was good at it as well. So good that people didn't even believe he had ever been enslaved. They were like, no way. He speaks too well. So what did Frederick do? He wrote a whole book, his autobiography, to prove them wrong.
And that right there is how you clear up the rumors. But hold up, Frankie. We got to talk about the danger. Writing that book put his life at risk. He spilled all the details about his escape, which meant the people who once enslaved him could track him down. So what did he do? He skipped town and he went to England.
And let me tell you, England loved him. His speeches were so powerful that people there raised money to officially buy his freedom. When he returned to the U.S., he wasn't just a free man. He was a force to be reckoned with.
And you know he wasn't done yet. He started a newspaper. He gave speeches, even worked with President Abraham Lincoln during the Civil War. And when slavery finally ended, he didn't just say, okay, my job is done. Nope. He fought for women's rights, equal pay, and justice for all people.
And that's why his story still inspires us today. Frederick Douglass proved that knowledge is power, that words can change the world, and that no matter where you start, you can rise up and make history.
And let me just say this right here. If Frederick Douglass could teach himself to read, escape slavery, and become a leader, then what excuse do the rest of us have? If you have a dream, go for it. Read, learn, and don't let anyone tell you what you can't do.
Facts. And that's why we had to share his story today. So, what do you think about Frederick Douglass? Drop us a comment, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more fun and inspiring stories. Until next time, keep chasing greatness.